Hi, my name's Linda, and I live in a beautiful country of Belize in Central America. I retired 12 years ago, and I lived in Panama for 4.5 years. But I had problems learning Spanish and communicating, of course. So I checked out Belize, which is an English-speaking country. It used to be called British Honduras, and it got its independence in 1981. Anyway, I love it here. Everybody speaks English. It's very reasonable to live here. It's a great place to retire. If you love the beaches, there's beaches and islands. I live inland, near the Guatemalan border. I'm about 9 miles from the Guatemalan border. Lots of like jungles, Mayan ruins, adventure, kayaking, cave tubing, lots of activities if you're active. We have botanical gardens, we have museums. We also have a fantastic farmers market that is filled with produce, locally grown, and there are some imported stuff like apples and mushrooms, things that can't grow here. I rescue cats. We do not have the humane society like you have in the States and in England, etc. So I rescue cats. I have a cat sanctuary called Creative Cat Sanctuary because I create. I love painting. I used to be a ceramics teacher. I love taking old clothes and cutting them up, making quilts or collage, fabric collage. I managed to keep myself very busy and occupied creating, and of course with the cats. It's a wonderful place to live. I know a lot of people are stuck in the rat race, and I just want to let you know that there's other options out there. I still have a mortgage. I have a house in LA that I rent out. I still have a mortgage, but the rent pays for the mortgage and the upkeep of the house and lets me live here. I live in a wooden Mennonite house. We have a Mennonite community very close here called Spanish Lookout, and they do a lot of the farming. They do dairy. They also have places that build these beautiful houses that they build there, and then they put on a truck and they move it to your location. They put it on stilts, 3 feet, 6 feet, 9 feet, whatever you want. Some people go for the 12 feet and then build underneath the wooden houses. It's lovely here. Right now we're just starting the hurricane season, so we got a little rain 2 days ago. But it's hot and humid here. If that is unbearable to you, you wouldn't enjoy it. But we have like 4 months of the year that it's very nice, not too much rain, and humidity's down. I don't have air conditioning or heating. I have some fans that work perfectly for me. I think I'm acclimated to this weather now. I was in Los Angeles, as I said, for 33 years, and it's very dry there. So when I go back, I'm not happy at all. To me, I just dry out. My feet start bleeding. My body has gotten used to this wonderful humidity. That's why it's so lush also here. Everywhere you look, it's green, and people grow bananas in their yard, and things grow. You stick something in the ground and it just starts growing. So it's fantastic. Anyway, back to my house that I live in. It's 2 bedroom, 1 bath house that I rent. It also comes with a second house. It's a concrete house, 1 bedroom, 1 bath that I just use it for storage or guests. Anyway, so I have 2 houses on this lot, and I pay $450 US, which is 900 Belize. Our money is one Belizean dollar is 50 cents. And if you're in England, I believe it's one Belizean dollar to 38p. So it's very reasonable to live here. I don't even know what my electricity is. I just go and I always have a credit on it. I'll put $20 every once in a while on it, $50 maybe. So it's very reasonable to live here. Loved the fresh food. Everything, I get my eggs from a lady that's only a couple of miles away. I'm a vegetarian, so her eggs are not fertilized. I don't eat fertilized eggs. We don't have an egg shortage here. We pay $3 US for a dozen eggs from this lady, Janet. She also makes yogurt, has milk. She makes sourdough bread. So it's great to buy from her. She's at the market on Saturdays. That's the market in San Ignacio. They also have clothing stalls down there, which is used clothing that they buy wholesale from like Goodwill and stuff. It's shipped down here. That's where I get my material for my fabric projects. On Tuesdays they have dollar tables, so you can just go through and get for $1 Belize dollar, which is 50 cents US, shirts and dresses and what have you, that I cut up. So I get cotton and I cut it up and I make things out of it. I don't have anything right here. Anyway, I think I want to talk to people about getting out of the rat race, leaving the US or England or Canada or wherever you are. There's a big, huge world out there. It's so reasonable. The people are wonderful. Not everybody's out to get you. They're not out to rob you. I think a lot of Westerners are very fearful of leaving their country. But it's beautiful. Just be brave and start exploring places. You will be so thankful. I mean, a lot of people are Canadian snowbirds that come down here and just come down for 4 months or 6 months or whatever, and then they go back to Canada in the nice weather. I just want people to know that there's more to life than living hand to mouth, earning money just to pay for your rent and for your car payments and your new phones, and it's to me that's just a miserable way to live. Here I get up when I want, I create when I want, I go hiking if I want. It's just so much easier and so much more enjoyable when life is not all about making money to pay for just living. And a lot of people, they're living in not great places. They're miserable. It's just nice to show people there's other things out there. I know it's scary, but it's so worth leaving and going exploring places. Even if it's just vacation, go, do it. You know, what have you been wanting to do? Go do it. You know, life is so short. Anyway, I just want people to know there's more to life than the rat race and the making money so you can pay for your health insurance. It is not health insurance. It's, you know, anyway, I don't want to get into that. But please, just leave your comfort zone for a little bit and you will be amazed. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll ramble on some later at another point. All right, bye-bye.